Hello everyone! Thank you for joining me today. My name is Heather Moore and I'm the Client Services Director with CardTap. Today I'm going to walk you through how to get in front of and share your app with a large audience. The first thing I'm going to cover is where to find your app URL, and then we'll talk about different ways to share your app with email. We'll also cover all the ways you can share your app on social media, and then a couple best practices and tips on adding additional resources to your app. So, one of the first things we get asked when members first sign up is how they can get the app out to all their contacts. There are a lot of ways to do this, which we will go over, but the first step is to know how to correctly share it with a large group of people, which brings us to your unique app link. You will find your app link easily in your online dashboard. When you are logged in, you will find it right there at the top of the page. All of the sharing methods we will discuss today involve you copying the link and pasting it somewhere so that a large group of people will have the opportunity to download it. We've even made sure that someone can click to install it from their phone or their computer. You have already seen how clicking the link from your phone prompts the install, but if someone happens to click on it from their desktop, they will be taken to a landing page we created for you where they can text the app to their phone and then install it. So now that you know where the link is, let's discuss where you should be putting it. I think the most natural place to start is email. I mean, seriously, think how many emails you send out per day. And sharing your app via email couldn't be any easier. Let's first make sure that every email you send out is an opportunity for someone to download your app. And the easiest way to do that is by inserting your download link into your email signature. You will first need to locate your signature editor. If you can't find it, I suggest checking out our Help Center for some additional assistance and visual guides. Okay, but once you get there, you have two options. The first is to copy and paste your link directly into the signature. The other would be to create a hyperlink with your app link. Keep in mind, though, that with email or any of the places I teach you to put your app link, that someone's not going to just download it because it's there. They're going to need a compelling reason, a quick sentence or blurb on what the app will do for them, why they want it. So when you copy and paste it in, add some additional verbiage to promote it. Something like, click it to get my app. It's the easiest way to reach me. If you prefer to create a hyperlink, text is required anyway. So open the editor, choose where you want the link to live, and add a line of text. Maybe something like, click here to download my app so I can be there when you need me most. You will then want to highlight the text. To create the link, click the hyperlink icon while the text is highlighted. For Outlook, it will look like a small ball and chain. For Gmail, it will look like a little chain link. Does the same thing though. You'll then need to add your link as the web address you want the text forwarded to and click Save. Voila! If you are wondering which of these options to try, don't think about it too hard. They work exactly the same. One just masks the link with text, the other doesn't. Pick whatever you think looks better or makes more sense for you. Some people even like to include screenshots of the app or a little bit more detail of what the app does in their signature. Again, up to you. Other ideas for email sharing could be a one-off email to prospects, clients, or referral partners. Or if you have a newsletter you send out, do a feature piece on the app along with the link in there. You can highlight how you created an app to make yourself easier to do business with and how having the app has or will help your clients, and then share an image to highlight the features. If you want some inspiration, we have some articles on email sharing in our support center, so check that out if you want when you're finished here. One other question we get asked a lot is how to share the app in a group presentation setting. My recommendation here is to send out an email first with your link in it to the whole group ahead of time. Then at some point during your presentation, have everyone open the link together and install it. In previous webinars, we have walked through how the app installs on Androids and iPhones. This is important so that you can help people if necessary, and that full article is in our Help Center as well. Alright, let's go over some social media stuff. Using social media to post your app is a great way to get in front of a large group of people. Having the app not only gives you valuable content to post, but puts you in front of people in your circle that maybe wouldn't have known they could reach you to start with. Let's start with Facebook, since it's the most widely used social networking site. We are guessing you have a personal page, a business page, or both, and they are all great places to share your app. To post, copy your URL from your online dashboard and paste it into your status bar from either your home page or the timeline. you will notice that a small preview will pop up that includes your photo. Don't hit post just yet though. Once again, include something in your post to spark interest. Making a big purchase that might affect your insurance? Download my free app to run payment scenarios while you're out looking at homes, cars, and more. Or, questions about your insurance coverage? Download my free app. You can contact me directly by phone, email, or text. I would love to answer your questions. Really just whatever you want to say. Feel free to post something like this every couple of weeks. Not everyone is logged on at the same time, so who the post will reach each time will vary. For those of you that use Twitter, it's important to note that you have significantly less room in your post when you add your link, 140 characters to be exact. We recommend you copy and paste your link first, because then you will be able to see how many characters you have left available in your tweet. Twitter moves pretty fast, so feel free to post your app frequently. Just switch up the script when you post a little bit each time. If you use LinkedIn, you know the site is all about connecting with people, and the app is the perfect tool for that. On this site, you can add your app link to your timeline or to your page. Posting your link to the newsfeed is very much the same here as it is on Facebook. The feed changes quickly, so feel free to post your app frequently. If you use it, one other place you may want to post is Google+. You can share your app with names of individuals, circles, or email addresses. It is the same process with any of the other sites. Copy and paste your link in, add a little info, go. So that gives you a lot of additional options on how to share the app, huh? We want you to have as many avenues as possible to share it and stay in front of people so that you can build an active user base that loves the app, loves you, and will refer you business. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is customizing your app. It's a great way to offer more value to your tappers. Our most successful members share the app with ease because they convey the value of using it to the people they give it to. And built into the app is a handy set of tools, but you can customize it to create more value to your customers. Let's explore the buttons. If you're logged into your dashboard, you will find buttons under the My App section of your dashboard menu. The first thing to note is that you have the option to move buttons, edit their titles, hide them, and delete them. You know your customers best, so tailor the options in a way you think makes the most sense for them. You have the ability to create contact buttons and buttons that will connect people to web resources not included in the app. One of the easiest places to create more value and functionality in the app is the contact section. If you have a team, or maybe an assistant that does a lot of client-facing work with you, include a way to contact them. To create a contact button, first figure out what you want the button to do and who it's going to connect with. Then you add the button, name it, select the function you want it to do, and then add that piece of contact info. After you click Save, the button will instantly appear in your app when you open it next. The other place I like to add buttons is in the More section. You can create additional contact buttons for referral partners or direct people to additional online resources. You could create a button to a video you host online, the web page of your favorite referral partner, or perhaps one that takes the tapper to all the testimonials on your webpage. Whatever it is, these buttons are super easy to use and create. Once again, just enter the button's title, add the web piece or piece of contact info it's going to direct to, select what type of button it is, and save. You can learn more about it in our help section too. Take inventory of the resources you offer your clients and decide if it makes sense to add them to your app. You don't have to add buttons, it's just an option. One thing to also note is that you can play around with these until you get it right. A button can be deleted as quickly as it was added, so we encourage you to add things to see how they look, test them out, etc. The same is actually true with everything in your app. Don't be afraid to tinker with it, and if you need help, we are here. Again, with all of our help topics, you can learn more in our support center, email us, or even call us for one-on-one support if you can't figure it out. I'm going to end right here so you guys can get back to work, but once again, thanks so much for joining me, and have a great day.